Yo, what's good, everybody? Mr. Scopey here, and I'm back with a new good, bad, mid bookings video. It's that time of the month already, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to get right into it, man. I want to start off with the bad stuff. Spoiler alert, there's not going to be anything that was objectively bad, in my opinion, for Raw, just because what I see on Hulu, I can't watch it live. I know they cut like 30 minutes of content out for the Hulu version, but everything I've seen on Hulu has been either fine or good. Nothing too bad. But for SmackDown though, I gotta give the bad booking to my boy, the man who made me cry because he won at WrestleMania 40 against the one and only Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. That man is none other than Cody Rhodes. Unfortunately, just because since he's won the title, and I'm not saying anyone's like a bad talent in the feuds, it's just the feuds they're giving him right now aren't as interesting. Honestly, I mean, the AJ feud was it was all right, but this stuff with the Bloodline, it's for me, it's been a little underwhelming and kind of just like okay. Now they did kind of make Solo be acknowledged as a threat, like a valid threat to Cody Rhodes and the championship because they had Solo pin Cody in that tag match, and that's good and fun and whatever. They did what they needed to do, but I still just don't really have that much investment on the feud right now. And it's crazy because last month I had an honorable mention of the Bloodline, I'm pretty sure, and it was really cool because Jacob Fatu was like the newest thing when I made last month's video. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe if Jacob Fatu was challenging for the title or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking crazy, but that's the bad booking for SmackDown, and that concludes the entire bad booking category, in my opinion. Gonna move on to the mid. Sticking with SmackDown, it's gonna be my girl Bailey. Something about I don't know, man. Like it's just mid, you know. It's not super good. It's not good. It's not bad. It's kind of mid. It's somewhere in the middle, you know. It's mid to me. The stuff with Nia Jax right now and Tiffany Stratton potentially cashing in, you know, got a little potential three-way feud going on there. That's interesting. But again, it's kind of early, and stuff with Nia Jax isn't it's not super interesting for me. And you know, Nia Jax, I gotta give her credit. She has gotten better since she came back this year, or maybe it was I'm pretty sure she came back in 2023. My bad. I watch wrestling. I swear. But sorry, Bailey. As you know, I really do like Bailey. She's super talented, but it's just hitting the mid section for me. Not literally. For Raw's mid booking, I'm gonna give it to my boy Damian Priest. And right now, it's very hard to be a Damian Priest fan because he kinda does come off as a transitional champion, but at the same time, that's kind of disrespectful to him because I know he's been putting in a lot of work, and you know, I like him. I like him. I am a Damian Priest fan. I've been a fan of his for a while. You know, Archer of Infamy, the whole U.S. title reign thing a couple years ago. That was showing some promise there. You know, there's something there. So hopefully, Damian comes out on top and remains the champion against Gunther. Um, Either way, I think it's going to be a hell of a match because Gunther's matches are usually pretty good, and Damian can go in the ring too. And if you don't think that's true, then have you watched in the last 2 years? Tell me that. On to the honorable mentions. So again, I'm gonna drop Chad Gable and the Alpha Academy. Their story is still pretty good, and especially with this whole tie-in with the Wyatt Six, you know, those guys have been going crazy. Their debut was crazy. I just want to give them the good booking right now because I need to see more. I need to see more, but it deserves an honorable mention at least. Because, like, man, they just destroyed Gable and the Creed brothers. And yeah, and then for my final honorable mention, I'm gonna give it to Dominic Mysterio because he has been doing a pretty good job for the past like few months. Especially when Liv became champion. Like he's been getting a lot of fans invested, and actually props to Liv and Rhea and Dom for having something that the fans actually let Dom speak on, like a live promo. He didn't get booed out of a promo this time. I believe it was on the 22nd of July, so a few days ago of this recording. And to my surprise, I was like, yo, they let him talk. Finally. Will this continue to happen? That remains to be seen. But hey, he finally got a promo in after all these years. So now we can get on to the actual good booking, which is gonna have to be two guys in the same slot. They're both number one because you can't mention one without the other. It's gonna be CM Punk and Drew McIntyre for Raw. And Drew is he's been in the good booking section for quite a few videos in this series now. But yeah, their feud only gets better with time, it seems. It's a blood feud at this point, and they hate each other on screen. Maybe they hate each other in real life. Who knows? That's the glory about it, and that's what makes it so good. That's the magic. But yeah, I just felt like you couldn't just pick one singular person, and it was hard for me to choose. I could have made them an honorable mention, but like they both need to be in there, especially when you have Seth Rollins in the mix now. Like it's only adding to the feud, man. Like this has been going on for a while. Now, it's all coming to full circle. CM Punk debuted when Survivor Series happened in 2023. Seth was in the ring. Drew McIntyre, I'm pretty sure he was going up against Seth and Team Cody, you know. It was Judgment Day with Drew McIntyre. You know, it's full circle. CM Punk debuted when those guys were in the ring, and now they're all about to have a match with each other. And granted, Seth Rollins is going to be the special guest referee, but still, full circle. Now, for SmackDown, the good booking is definitely going to be my boy LA Knight again. That's the best thing on SmackDown right now, in my opinion. LA Knight. And I'm glad that I feel the same way that I did a month ago for June, because if you don't know, I am a huge LA Knight fan, and I really do enjoy everything he does. I enjoy his promos, and you know, when he came back to NXT, I was like, man, who is this guy? Because I had no idea who he was. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh yeah, I've been there since TNA days, bro. No, I learned afterwards. But yeah, right now, LA Knight, best thing on SmackDown. I hope he wins and takes that US title away from his opponent. And yeah, but that's pretty much gonna do the video for this month. I hope you guys had a good time listening to me give my opinion that probably nobody cares about. But hey, if you got this far, I appreciate your kindness and listening. Let me know who you think was booked the best, worst, or has mid booking. You know, use my categories. I don't care. Let me know in the comments below. Do you agree with my list? Do you think somebody should have been on there that wasn't? Or should people be moved around, in your opinion? Let me know. Fire off. Have a good day or night, depending on the time you're watching this. And yeah, treat yourself, love yourself, eat some good food, hydrate. Peace.